I'm doing all right.
I'm
It's
hungry. Let's go.
I know I'm a bit sleepy today, but I think I was just looking at things, and you know what? The 4 hour candle on GJ doesn't have a bottom wick on my broker or this one. So I do not like the buys on GJ. Honestly, if this thing can top out and break these lows, Caleb, you like the sells below this too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll make sense. So GJ sells will make sense today. And there's no, oh, there is a bottom wick on this candle.
Mine has like a tiny little nubbin.
Mine on my broker does not have a bottom wick. So um I don't know. I still like the sells. I don't like the buy side. There's too much happening over here. So we'll see if we can break that. There's a nice 4 hour range back down to, dang, that's like 28 pips on this. See, this is a nice clean range here. But let's go down to the 1 hour and look at it. Yeah, even the 1 hour is pretty decent. Nice clean 1 hour range too. It'd be like 22 pip range. So we should get 10, 12, 15 pips out of that. Then gold I was looking at. I was actually thinking about gold buys today. Price have been topping out here though quite a bit. But what I was liking was that we came off of this big bullish run on gold recently. And then yesterday during New York session, we created this low down here and we've been creating higher lows. So I think we've locked in this low and then we've got a higher low and a higher low. We're going to probably pop through this today and spike up on gold. You like that idea, Caleb, on gold?
I like that. That's a big range on gold.
Let's look at the 30-minute and the 15-minute. Let's see. Yeah, so there's going to be a clean range up into this wick for like 31 pips. So this area up here is going to be first spot to stop at. But I like the structure on gold coming up into this, really. Quite honestly, we could probably ignore this wick on the 7 o'clock open.
I like to see a wick down on the 7 candle and then for it to push up.
Yeah, I think I like the idea too of 7 o'clock candle creates a bottom wick and then maybe even have this close pretty bullish, right? Like kind of almost up over everything. If this closes in less than 2 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to say gold is probably the trade today. And let's just be patient here. I do like this though. This is going to be nice. A low, higher low, higher low, another support here. So prices, if we can get this 30-minute to close up on this resistance here, and then like we said, that 7 o'clock candle to pull back and break the highs here, I am going to execute a buy in anticipation that price is going to rip up in here today. So now we just play the waiting game. I don't like the GJ buys though. There's too much noise over here. I think if this 4 hour candle were to close with like a big wick of it, off of it, the next 4 hour open at 8 o'clock would make sense to have a pullback and break these support lows and then fall into this range here for like 20 pips. So GJ is an idea, but I think I like the gold seems more quality and that's more of my trades anyway. So we'll just wait and see how gold sets up here. As long as we can really hold the support in here, this is going to make sense. So now we have the 7 o'clock open. So this new 1 hour candle started, and I'd like to see more of a wick to the downside,
Yeah, me
and
too.
then to break that. Everything looks good though. I really like the 30-minute on this.
So what, 1783.50?
1783, nah, 0.50 is too tight.
That's
I
what
want to I want to see price push up into this a little bit, and then I'll be willing to execute on, something up 1783. Honestly, now that we're making this bottom wick, a break just above this high here is going to make sense. So like 1783.68. I'm assuming, Caleb, you probably have an order sitting there, don't you?
Yeah,
Where is yours sitting just above this high right here? Or are
yeah,
you above this high?
like around 83, 5-ish around there.
Yeah, just above this high. I'm gonna execute around like probably 650 or something. But if we can just come down and create this wick into this, I don't want to see anything too crazy, but and then price to pull back up and break these highs. Ooh, this gold's gonna have a nice breakout, I think. We'll probably blow through this wick and then push up.
Trader. Going in your lap.
I'm muting him out. Caleb's not in the I see the chat. Caleb, what's your name in the Norris FX group? He's not in there.
Oh, okay.
As of
I had a question yesterday I wanted to throw at you, but I couldn't. I can't remember it now, but I couldn't find you. So
of
Okay.
now, anyways. We'll probably have him added into the chat. Just in case there is questions. So we just gotta wait it out here and see.
Patience is the name of the game.
Do what?
Patience. Patience is the name of the game.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we're pretty good at it around here, I think.
with that range being so big, what's your take profit? Are you looking the whole thing or?
I never go for the whole thing. It's the same thing every time. 10, 12 pips, secure it. If you want to leave a runner, leave a runner.
Makes sense.
Every time. I don't care if there's a clean 100 pip range. It's just the chances are it's not going to run the whole range anyways, right? You're going to get rejection and a pullback, noise. So there's no point. So the dollar looks like we've topped out again intraday as well. So once we can pop through these daily lows, I really anticipate that move back towards like 89,500 to start to happen. Then once we get that big collapse to multi-year lows is going to be nice. And that's going to send gold and silver flying. So I'm really tracking the dollar long term, waiting on that to happen.
What up, Tanner?
What up, Pete?
Not much, not much.
Just watching gold here and GJ. So we're waiting to see.
Oh, I was looking at gold today on the what's it called on the training.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens here today, but I would think that this is gonna just be a wick to the downside somewhere in here. Want to see it pop back through this, run bullish today.
I want to see it break the resistance, and then hopefully we can find a buy.
Yeah, I'm not, I mean, even if I'm not forcing anything today at all. I don't like the buy side on GJ. So if that leaves without me, that's fine. And if the gold buys don't come within hour and a half, probably within really realistically an hour, I'm not gonna trade it today. So there, I would think that we wick down and break this high and get our buy, but I'm not rushing into anything today. Because when I woke up this morning and looked, I just looked at my phone like I do every morning and looked at the chart just real quick before I got up to look at the price of gold and silver. And then I looked at GJ and nothing really looked like, too appealing to me. So I'm not willing to force anything here.
Well, anyways, I woke up today, also looked at the charts, looked everywhere, and then I saw the GJ. I saw GJ. Like, we talked about GJ yesterday that he had room to the upside, but we actually catch it because it gave some level of bearish momentum, but it's giving some room to the upside, and that's why I'm bent at a larger move on a larger scale. I'm looking at the bigger move on the upside. I mean, you can still catch sell, but I don't know. That's what I'm looking at. But I'm more interested in, I don't want to say it because I know you don't want to go there. I know you don't want to go there. I'm more interested in GU. And I just want the 4-hour candle to close on GU. Then I'll expect that to have locked in my low for the week. And then most definitely I'll post something in the chat for everybody to consume.
Oh, that
So
G looks nice.
yeah, so I'm waiting for that 4-hour candle to close. Unfortunately, when I woke up, I missed from the bottom there, but it's fine. So, but what G is giving me right now is giving me some very good vibes. So most likely after the 4-hour candle closes, then I expect something decent to happen, which I will share when that happens.
Yeah, you had a nice trap in here too, right on where it bounced off of. You see that?
Yes, sir. You already know.
That would have already smashed the target. One of them, anyway.
Damn. So, anyways, but I mean, I'm just watching the price action on that 4-hour. Once it closes within the next what's it called? Within the next 53 minutes, then I'm most likely going to post something from the team to.
Yeah, there.
But the meantime, it's just about patience, and we have to wait.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, we got to play the waiting game here today. This 7 o'clock open is slow, but I think we're gonna get our mover on goal. I think we're gonna create this wick in here and break high and take off. So it's Tuesday today. Wow. This week feels long already, but honestly, I like the week. I like the weekdays.
Yep.
I cannot stand the weekend. I think probably every weekend, Caleb, you probably text me every weekend saying I wish it was Monday. Every Saturday, I get the same text.
Yep.
It's the same speech every time. I wish it was
Man, it
Monday.
sucks,
There's really nothing good that comes out of it. It's a lot of idiots that run around on the weekends. Nothing good. Seriously.
Hey, Tanner, go back to G real quick.
Caleb, let me know if gold starts to move at all to the upside, because yesterday we weren't on the chart.
Yeah, I don't want us to miss that goal, to be
right
honest.
when it broke the lows.
Yeah.
Hey,
It
look,
started moving.
See, on the daily, go on the
Hold
daily
up.
real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for that. I'm not interested in GU. Let's wait till we're done and then we'll talk about it. So
Oh, sure, okay.
yeah, once gold breaks these highs, I have an order sitting up here. So
What price is that?
it's like 1783.62.
Okay.
You can set one 1783.60 probably, but once we pop these highs, I'm assuming we're gonna make a nice impulsive move to the upside. So um
Hey Tanner, are you also looking for 1789 to get hit? That little left shoulder to get filled, right?
Yeah, up towards there. I think my first stop is this 30-minute resistance here, like 1786.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
But we like wick just above this. So that's why I let things kind of push into the range a little bit.
Hey Caleb, did that enter you in right there?
Nah, not yet. Mine was a little bit right above there.
Yeah, so was mine. It was like it would have went straight to stops. Yeah, I'm not in yet. Tanner, your first range that you want filled is 1787, right around there.
Yeah, but I mean, as we make you got to think there's something here too at 1785.10. So as we just pop up into here at all, like normal 12, 10, 12, 15 pips, like I'm covering along the way. So, but this is my idea is that and look at all the noise, like, so on the hourly, there's like all noise in here. There's wicks here, there's a wick here, there's a wick here. So like for me to sell in this is not, I'm not gonna even entertain it. So even if we do not get the buy side of this today, that's fine. I won't trade it.
I mean, it could still give us a week. Okay, in the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, regardless, the next 15 minute could pull up too. So
Yeah,
it's really not, it's not gonna matter. I mean, if it sets up, it does. If not, like I said, I won't worry too much about it. But D-Wayne, actually just thinking about this, you brought up a good point that if you did have an order or whatever, for some reason did execute here and this thing fell, it's important that you see why I say have your stop loss and everything ready.
I mean, you
Yeah,
would have lost just 10 pips.
That's why
As if you didn't see it.
What's that, TK?
I said, I mean, you would have just lost 10 pips if you didn't see the move. And if you was managing just the way you do, I mean, you're taking out just like 5 pips.
Yeah, exactly. So that is why before I enter anything, I have the stop loss and everything figured out. Because if I were to, let's say, like, if you were to get hit in there and that thing were to just immediately drop 10 pips that fast, when you entered, your stop was already there. You know what I mean? So you've got to be prepared for that, those kind of things to happen. If not, you're going to get screwed.
Yo, Caleb,
Yeah,
what style do you trade?
pretty much exact same thing we're doing right here.
Ooh, nice.
It's
Been doing this
identical.
Tanner for a while.
tracking. I could not show up and Caleb run the Zooms. Like
Wow.
within this style of trading.
I mean, because for everything you're saying, he seems to really understand the concept. So that's why I asked that question.
Yeah, thanks, man. Just doing the same thing over and over every day. That's
Trap King. Caleb is quiet, but he was in all the Zooms with us too, with Hussein, everything, like, years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, back in like
Seriously?
2018, 2019.
Yeah, wow.
He and I live like 15 minutes from each other. We know each other personally. So when we've been trading currency together for a long time.
Okay. So good. I mean, you see the level of consistency. You've been there for how many years and you're still on the grind. And I mean, some people will be there and they just give up. and then tomorrow when you hit it big, they start wondering how you did it.
Yes.
Grind.
Grind. Gold. Can we get a trade out of you today? Can we not?
Dude, what I would want to see is the next hourly candle to close like bullish enough, like almost engulf the previous hour candle. And even if it didn't, that's okay. But if the next hourly candle closes really bullish, this like even it doesn't have to break. Like it'll be a nice indication of like bullish pressure.
Yeah, the last hourly close was decent. We have a lot of wicks and closed bullish. I think this one just making a deeper retracement. I'll be surprised if we don't break again. If we break again, like I said, that like 1783, 65 area, we're going up. And I think it's gonna happen this hourly candle, but we'll see. We're gonna see what happens here.
Hopefully, man, I'm hoping.
If you guys do get put in this, just make sure you manage your risk because it could do the exact same thing it did earlier where it pops up and right back down and you don't want to get stuck in that.
Yeah, I'll set a horizontal line, like a break. That's why I kind of let things break up a little bit, but a break above that wick, like 17, 83, 68. This is going to be a nice entry up here to continue.
Peter,
What's up? What's up?
what's it by your time there?
Hmm?
What's it by your time?
Dude, it's like 5:17. I slept for like 2 hours and I had to wake up.
5:17 a.m.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude, no joke.
Like seriously? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, dude, like literally.
Wow.
Trap King, what time is it where you're at?
17 minutes past 1 p.m. I'm in
Where's
Nigeria.
that?
New York session. New York session's at a good time for you.
I'm telling you, brother.
Ooh, gold is gonna, I could feel it. I could feel it today. Gold's gonna give it up for us. We're gonna be right about it.
Yeah, hopefully, and then I can go to sleep and then dream about riding some camels or something.
I'm not gonna make the same mistake I made yesterday. I think somebody was telling me about stops, and it was like, man, if you had set your stop, you'd have caught this move. And I'm like, okay. So today, I put my stops in. I'm not missing nothing.
Mhm.
It's a nice hourly wick on the downside.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, this is gonna
Dude,
be.
for me, I literally like try to enter around right now. Like sometimes I don't even wait for a break
Nah,
because it looks so bullish. But yeah, we'll do what you're doing.
yeah,
I
we
like
will. If you were to enter early, then same thing over here is gonna happen. You're gonna get price is gonna drop 20 pips in 2 minutes. It's no early entries. You gotta
Always
read,
gotta wait.
read and react. Do not anticipate. Anticipation kills everyone. Not doing that here.
Definitely, but sometimes the structure, the candle pattern structure looks really nice. That's what I like.
I really don't take people's trades, but I've always been taking China's trades because China has been on fire.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
of course.
like what? I'm like, okay, no problem. Once China calls it, I mean, I don't care. I don't care what you see. Let's go.
Now, I won't give the context, but Trap King made me mad one day, and that's what did it. Like,
Oh man.
oh,
Oh,
There you go.
wow, big move. That's already 10 pips. It's probably gonna make its it's gonna start to move. I didn't have an
It'll-
order. I didn't have an order set there. I didn't even get picked up.
It'll start wicking down to where it broke off, and then it'll probably push back again really strong. S- s-
Wow.
I said I wasn't missing anything.
Well, who had an order there?
I had.
I did.
Wow. I should have set an order. You guys are probably gonna get another push up right now. Once you are up about 10 pips, start to secure the money.
I was waiting for market to.
Yeah, it happened too fast. I didn't get picked up here.
It's okay. It's okay, guys. We can get in on the pullback.
No, there's no. That's not the way we're trading these breakouts. You don't want to trade. You don't want to pull back at all. You want that volume to be there and get a runner. So look, if you're in on that, what I would do is probably set your position to break even, because it already moved up technically from the high, break of the high, over 10 pips over here. So you would really be anticipating the volume to push this trade, and if it knocks you at break even or you couldn't cover money, it's okay. But yeah, unfortunately, I didn't have an order here, and we should still I would think that we're at least going to see price move into this area up here. So
But wait, Tana.
what's up?
Wait, I just realized that we scam people again.
Do what?
I realized that we just scammed people into making money again.
Oh, I know, they got scammed into money again. Imagine that. That seems to be the, you know, the big thing here going on. Everyone's scammed into making money. So annoying for real. You know what? I might put on like half a position size when it breaks this high,
Yeah.
and then let it go for a big impulse. But yeah, I'll also manage it tight where if I get like 4 pip drawdown, I'm just gonna close it out. But it should make a nice move to the upside. But again, if you got your order triggered, you already were up 10 pips, and if you're still holding it, now set it to break even in anticipation that it's going to continue, because you don't want this to turn around and take a loss today. Not at all.
We
I
should
mean, imagine 10 pips Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's
Yeah.
50.
50 pips. Caleb, did you already close yours out or no?
I'm still in it as of now, but I'm probably gonna close it here anytime.
I closed one out, put on a
Nice.
break even.
There we go.
Waiting to see if we can
So
get
if we bust this high, you guys should be good to probably a quick impulsive move, and then
Ooh,
you
there you
guys
go.
should get your a bigger move to the upside to close out some money.
Oh no, such a scam.
I think
I'm out now.
Yeah, if you guys were in from down here, close your position out.
Oh no, such a scam. Damn.
Yep. Everyone should have been up at least, 13, 14, 15 pips. We can get a 1 minute candle to close above this though. I would think the rest of this range over here is probably going to get filled up. So we'll see what happens with it.
So, yeah, it looks like we're about to pull back down a little bit to that line you have. We'll see what happens. The market loves to do whatever it wants.
Look, I mean, the move today was there. If you had an order sitting here and you executed, you made money.
Yes, sir.
What you always want to look for during New York session on whatever you're trading is see where the big candle is around that open with the the volume and in the big bodies, and that's what you want to try and catch every day.
Yes.
So anyway, Caleb, Peter, Tana, I gotta go. Thank you all for scamming me into making money. See you guys later.
All right, brother. I see you.
All right, take it easy, team.
See ya. See ya, Trappy.
It's ripping now.
Yeah, it's
I think we could see 17, maybe 90s today.
I just closed it. I closed whenever y'all said to close, I closed a partial and left it at break even and just stayed in it. I had my take profit at 26 pips, but I closed it at like 24.
that's good. It's perfect.
I love getting scammed.
Yeah.
Keep your money and run.
Hey, Tanner, there's another scam on USD CAD. A little scam that is about to happen.
It's all right. I'm not pointing out any other trades. Come in here, same thing every day, same pairs, trade them, and that's it.
Okay.
I don't trade
big bet.
UCAD. I don't trade GU. I don't trade nothing on here. Mainly gold, really.
It moves, man. It gives, and it takes sometimes, but it gives way more than it takes.
See, that's why you want to get your money and get out with gold.
Yep. That's it. Once we play the breakout, we want the volume in our favor because look, then you're running with the trend on the breakout. You're running with that bullish momentum. So that's why I don't trade pullbacks anymore, because you never know. It's trading a pullback, the way I explain it, is like trying to catch a falling knife. You never know where that thing's going to end at. So screw that. This is the bullish momentum. We play the breakout with the momentum and then cover the money once it's there. And we don't need to play the pullbacks because we don't know. Now the momentum's flipping. We don't know where that thing could drop all the way, we don't know where it's
Makes
going to end at.
sense. I feel that. I like that idea. Because sometimes it likes to, when it breaks and you catch your pips, what it likes to do sometimes is test the waters. Like, 20, it could be 20, 15, 25 pips above like the break. And then after that, it makes a big drop and it takes out a bunch of orders that were placed already on the break, where you probably already took profit at.
Yeah, in and out. The goal isn't to sit here and trade all day. It's just to get our quick movers and then we're done with this. That's it. And then once you get your trade, right? Once you're scammed into making money, then you just stop. You don't trade anymore. You don't place any more trades. You don't listen to what this person says about that pair, or this person says about the next pair. It doesn't matter. Just get off, close your MT4, close your computer, close everything. You don't even have to be on here anymore.
I can remember, like Tanner said, I've been trading with him for a few years now, and I can remember the days where I would just be on the charts all day and I'd always be looking for setups and looking what everyone else is saying and what they're in, trying to get into trades. And let me tell you, that is not it.
It's really not. Just looking at this technically, though, this candle is going to close in 30 seconds. It closes bullish into this range up on this resistance here. The next 30-minute to pull back and bust a high is probably going to fill the rest of this range. So no more trades, just watch. And this is what I mean by you just kind of create ideas in your head after you've traded for the day, and then you just see if they play out, and you don't stay on the charts all day. We've been on here for 29 minutes and we caught a trade. So you just got to be patient. So look, the next 30-minute candle pulled back And if we can get it a nicer, deeper retracement, but a break of this high, whoever has a runner, you'll probably get even more pips out of that, 15, 20 pips. But if you are not out, get out and take your money. Get out, take the money. Yo, I really think since I started doing these publicly, that I think there's been probably really one losing day on GJ last week. Everything else has been pretty nice moves.
Hey, did you even catch that trade, Tanner? I heard you say you missed it.
Yeah, I had put some size on when it broke the, remember I was talking about if it broke the 1 minute highs, I would scale into it.
Did you make some money today, or did you get scammed?
Scammed.
Gosh, dang, it's tough. I like to buy stops better, honestly, because like I was watching the Zoom and then I look up and I see it hauling at or like taking off up, so I was already in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just as long as you have them in a decent spot, you want to let things kind of press into the range a little bit. You don't want that little 1 pip wick that just barely takes out the high and drops like what happened in the beginning. You want it to push up into your range a bit. But yeah, this is why it's important you cover your money. A, you cover your money, and B, you don't play the pullbacks.
On
Wait.
Thursday and Friday, I'm gonna use.
Yeah, I see why.
That's exactly what. Look at that. Taps straight into where we thought it was going and just melts off.
20% of it.
Literally, you can't make it up.
Man, if
Look,
anybody's
look how
in
bad. Look
close
how
out,
much it
they're
just
never doing it.
dropped.
What's that, Caleb?
Imagine.
What's that, Caleb?
I said if anybody for some reason was still in this, they aren't
Oh.
anymore, and they're never doing that again.
Oh yeah, they're getting destroyed right now. That's the 25, 26, add some spread on there, 28 pip drop in just minutes, literally 2 minutes. That's why you have to cover the money. You cannot ignore these zones. Literally, they're there for a reason.
What is the spread on gold for you guys right now?
Probably 2 pips.
Mine's like 2 to 3 pips.
Yeah. The more
Yeah.
the more it moves, the spread will open a little bit too. Like, so last year we had a really big issue with spreads on gold. When gold blew to all-time highs, you couldn't even trade it. The spread someday, Caleb, what was it? We couldn't even trade it, remember, for like a
Oh,
month, 2
yeah.
months.
It was like 10 pips.
It was insane. Some days it was spiking to like 20 pips and stuff. There was big liquidity issues with gold then, and when it was breaking to all-time highs, so we couldn't even execute trades on it. It was just way too crazy. I've never seen anything like that for real. It's insane.
Bro, I used to trade gold so much. I literally, my name was like gold something, bro. Like with back then, before gold like had a big spread, and literally like I used to do Zoom training like before like no risk FX, and then literally like I went 2 weeks like no losses on gold, and then after that spread came, I stopped trading it, and then like I literally just like stopped trading it.
Yeah,
I don't trade it that much either anymore.
yeah, that spread idea was junk.
COVID, man, ruined a lot of things.
See, GJ still didn't move, so I knew
Mhm.
gold was going to be the idea today.
I love trading gold way more because it just, I don't know, I just feel like it moves and
Yeah, gold is my gold's my go-to every time.
GJ will have some good moves, but just not as frequently.
Yeah, it's why it's so important that you guys close out after you get your initial pump in price, like again 10, 12, 15 pips, like you're out somewhere in between 8 to 15. Because then you have big corrections, you're running into noise most of the time. Can't risk it. You got to get in and get out. Oh, let's see what happened with just want to see what happened with GU. Bit of a sell-off. EU. I haven't looked at some of these other pairs in weeks. UJ I haven't looked at.
Tanner, I got on the web trader last night and I was trying to figure it all out, how it works.
Uh-huh.
That was confusing. I was like, this is nothing like MetaTrader.
Confusing.
Yeah, it's really confusing. I mean, I understand how to buy. Like, first of all, I couldn't figure out how to get gold on there.
It's all pretty simple for real. You and if you I was gonna bring something else up. Oh, really the thing it's good for is the one-click trading. That's really why you want to. I don't ever place any trades on the computer MT4. You don't even need to have the gold chart up to have the one-click trading. The terminal at the bottom right is what you want to pay attention to, because once you open a trade on your phone, you'll see it pop up on there. Then you can use the one-click trading just to click the X one time and it closes the position out. So you can get in and out of trades way faster on there than you can your phone. Because on your phone, you gotta like hold down the position, then click close and all that crap. Caleb, you see GJ right now?
Yeah, I was looking at sell ideas earlier, but now that I've taken my trade, I don't really want to take anymore. But
Yeah,
I was thinking if it made the wick to the top on the hourly there and broke the lows, that it could maybe continue down and fill that.
Yeah, I didn't like the buys on this today anyway, so this there's no clean range over here for the buys. That made no sense. That's why I seen all this rejection, this spike to high. And like you said, that 1 hour leaving that wick up there and the 30 minutes going to break that support and probably sell off. But yeah, I'm done as well.
I'm just gonna watch it and see if it works out.
Yeah, because it's holding on a 15-minute, just a resistance in here. smaller time frame, you could probably see it a lot better, but you
Ken,
can
there's
just,
also
huh?
there's also a 4-hour kill zone, which I was talking about on my training. Looks pretty nice on GJ.
And GJ hasn't went too far, like since the open of the session, like at all. It hasn't hardly moved.
And up.
Just been building some small bear structure.
All right, I think I'm gonna head off for the day. Got my trade and I'm done.
All right, bro.
So catch you guys tomorrow again.
Yeah, we'll run it back tomorrow.
All right, see you guys.
All right, peace out.
Yes.
So who had an order on gold? Who made something off of gold? Put it in the chat if you guys did.
Missed it. It went too fast. I was looking at another pair.
Yeah, 1.5%.
Sorry for your loss, Pete.
Dwayne, you caught that
Yeah.
too, didn't you?
I'm sad I didn't get
Yeah,
freaking
That
scammed
order
today.
there. Or a buy stop.
Jay, were you able to execute on something?
I had a buy stop on the original, but you remember how like the wick kind of just broke the zone and then dropped?
Yeah,
It did hit my buy stop, so I was stop lossed out and just watched the action.
yeah, that's why I said don't put a order at 50. You gotta put it up higher.
I was higher, but I was looking at my spread. I think it was 3 at the time, 2.5, 3. So got to be higher.
It's all right. You're just working on it. No over leverage. Same lot as
No,
yesterday.
I don't. I'm not, like, at most I'll lose $30-40 on these things. So I'm definitely not playing with crazy money.
Well, it don't matter if it's crazy money. You could be over leveraged with, you could have
How about
$100
this?
in the account and be over
That-
leveraged.
I lost 2% on that one.
Yeah, so keep everything under 2% for sure. See
And yeah, I'm working with that at most. A lot. Sometimes I even just go to like 0.01 lot just to. It's like a couple dollars either way, but it's still the same experience.
See the idea here then, if you would have, this was 480. So if you set an order that tight and it did get hit, then once you realized it was pushing back up, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, really 5, 6 minutes after that, you notice, okay, this trade is pushing back into that level, maybe just like we kind of talked about, this is going to be a higher low here. So you could have set another order to give it a second chance, just right above this wick, like I talked about. 1783.68 made sense to let it push into that range a bit. That's why you don't want to try to get greedy or anything like that. You don't want to set anything too tight, because you got to think, like, you need to let it break this high as well. Your order was sitting underneath that high over here.
Honestly, it wasn't really, like, I don't know, to me anyway, it wasn't really greed. It was more just not fully embracing what the spread actually can do. It was learning about the spread more than anything. Like, you see the body moving, but you have to kind of visualize that the real buy is actually going to be above where visually it is. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
The idea of trading above this high, that's the idea, to let it break into the range a bit.
Yeah, no, I've already taken the notes and wrote down what I did and what I should do.
But as long as you manage it now going into tomorrow, 2%, you're gonna make it back. So
I'm not, I don't want to blow my account and be out of this game before I've even learned anything. So I'm never betting more than 2%.
yeah, good idea. Good idea. 0.07 at demo. That's good. Good to trade demo and good to make anything.
As long as you don't enter 14 pips too late, like that one guy did.
Yeah. Wonder who did that. Do I have a risk to reward ratio? I mean, essentially, so like, I guess everything is realistically 1-to-1, but I never let my full stop loss get hit. So that's the thing. That's the thing there. It can raise without my full stop loss getting hit. Then it raises the risk reward to 2-to-1, right? Because I'll close half of what I anticipate. Will that happen every time? No. Do I try to do it? Yes. But sometimes if things move too fast, there's no option. It'll hit the full stop. But yeah, I mean, try to close things if half of the position, if things aren't working out. If not, close the whole thing at half draw, half of what I anticipated in losing.
Yeah, I see why you can have a small stop loss like you do, because you're buying on that pressure, the strong pressure that's happening in the moment, and you're just trying to catch as many pips with
you're
a small
just
stop loss. Yeah,
you're just playing the breakout. That's all it is. You just
I like
be
that. I like
patient,
that.
play the breakout, and then when it's ripping, it's ripping. You cover the money and then just put it at break even.
Let it rip. You just reminded me of my childhood cartoon I used to watch with Beyblade.
Yeah, exactly. So the stop is just a protection. That's all it is. The stop is a protection. That's it. Because with the stop, like, okay, you're gonna lose at least 2%. So for sure what you're gonna lose. But the idea is to cut that in half if you can. But you guys seen it, like just in the matter of 1 minute candle, this thing sucked down 10 pips, the next one open, and it, before you know it, it's 25 pips down. Would it be ready? So yeah, you can put your stop in the money. You can put your stop in the money when you're up. That's what I mean when I say put it at break even. That's what we do. We put the stop loss like 1 pip above the entry. That way, if it comes back down, you get hit at break even. You don't take a loss. So like a few ways to play that then is, if you have a stop loss and profit, or let's say price moves 10 pips and you close 80% of the position, and then you leave 20% running, that 20% ideally is in break even. That way, if in case the market does move, like, some crazy move, you capitalize on it, but then you take the risk of price coming back and hitting you at break even. Then you only made the 80%, right? So there's pros and cons to everything trading. Never there's always going to be some sort of risk to something. But you see a lot of these trades, every trade we take is a breakout. So if things break out, then come back to the entry, you don't want to be a part of it. That's not the goal. The goal is to capitalize on the momentum and the volume. And if it's back at your entry, you're going to be stressing and everything else. So it's just a lot easier to put those at break even, and then you don't have to deal with the emotions.
Tell you what I've seen on sometimes when price breaks, when it comes back for a retest, most of the time, like on a strong, like nice big pressure, like either push up or push down. So say for a push up, when it breaks out, when it comes back for a retest, it doesn't usually retest at that area it broke. It retests like lower than that. And what I wait for sometimes is I wait for it to break, like, a breakout retest, and I wait for it to break even lower. And when it creates support and then pushes back up to the entry and holds like bullish candle, and then I get in on that retest. So I always let it take out the orders who are already getting in at that breakout retest. I let it take all the orders, and then when it pushes back to the entry, that's what I try to get in on the pullback.
I don't. I am not willing to take pullback trades
Yeah.
at all.
It's just different ways. I like your way though. I like it. Pretty legit.
Yeah, you can raise your stop to keep catching the bigger move for sure. Yeah, you can keep raising it if you want. Now, the higher you put it up, though, the bigger the chance that price is gonna come back down and hit it at break even. But yeah, like let's say that price were to just, let's say from here price broke out 40 pips, right? And you wanted to put your stop at 20. Yeah, that makes sense. Just in case it kept moving up, then you could scale in or scale the stop loss up as it broke more structure. So
Mm-hmm. I think gold might do a push up.
yeah, I thought that 30-minute would dip down and then it would break the highs and continue filling towards 1787 today. So we'll see what happens there.
I'm up a couple of pips right now. Gold. And I don't want to call anything.
Everyone got there. That gold trade was it. If you guys took the gold trade, you're done. That's it. There's nothing, you don't need to trade anything else. Nothing else to trade today. You guys are done.
Go to bed happy or have a happy morning.
I think GJ, probably right about GJ too today. I just want to see. I want to see if GJ plays out how I thought it was going to, and then that's going to be it for me today. This could take another like 15 minutes, so we'll see. But I anticipated that GJ buys, like I said in the beginning, were going to suck today, and that there was no clean range over here. There was bearish price action, and that price was going to break the low and continue. So I don't like that the new hourly candle opens in 6 minutes. So I just want to see if I'm right about it today, and we'll see what happens with it. But typically, if I were trading something like this, I would have to be cautious because the new 1 hour candle is going to open in 5 minutes, and we know it's going to create a top wick. But just technically speaking, if the lows were broken like this, this would be a trade to run like down into the support here. But yeah, again, do not, anyone who's already traded, you don't need to trade, just here to watch, just to see what happens with it.
Yeah, I was about to make a hookah, but I'm like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock now.
Hookah, 6 a.m. Interesting.
Yeah, Sam was supposed to come, but I think he has that Wi-Fi there.
Yeah. Where's he at again?
He's in Iraq. To have Wi-Fi in Iraq, you gotta have at least 4 camels. At least 4 camels.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured this might have been a bit of an issue with this candle opening up, but I'm surprised with it breaking, it hasn't just melted off yet. It might be that price closes out in here, then the new 1 hour candle pulls back, breaks it, and drops. But yeah, decent call out on gold this morning. Pretty big pop out of there for like 20-ish pips. So everything, just as normal, everything going decent. So
Another lesson learned.
I definitely see 1789 hitting on gold.
yeah, it's rejecting right now. I would want to see that this 1 hour candle actually close up in here and then the next one pull back and break. But yeah, I'm just watching GJ just to see if it's gonna do what I think it's gonna do, and then that's gonna be it today. We already got the nice gold trade call out. People who had orders set caught a nice trade off of that. But yeah, it's decent gold trade.
The way that wicked into the zone, that probably would have hit a spread too, for sure, right?
For what?
Like if you had a sell stop.
Oh yeah, but I had talked about this. I think it was going to break into there, and then this new 1 hour open probably break the low and continue filling this range. But yeah, for sure, that's why I was saying normally, like if I was trading this, if this was like towards a 7 a.m. open, this would be a nice place to execute to fill this range because of the structure coming up into this. But the issue there was the 8 o'clock new 4 hour open is going to open, and I was talking about there's typically some volume that comes with that open. So yeah, the new 4 hour candle will probably push up to create a top wick, and if it's going to break that again, then what you would do is just wait for it to break back into this zone and then to take that trade. But 7 a.m. this would have been a good break to take it. 8 o'clock candle pushing up and creating a top wick, then breaking back in would also be a good spot.
So because it was 7:45, that you just didn't trust that breakout,
Well, yeah, it was about 7:54 when that happened.
or the 7:45 candle, let's say.
Yeah, you can't. Right before a major candle open, I already know what's typically coming out of that. And the thing is, you just got to be patient, because who knows if it even runs bearish, right? Like that thing could just drop and then keep pushing up, because the 4-hour closed bullish here, right? So it could just fill this whole 4-hour wick and continue running. So you've got to be prepared and know, okay, well, if the new 4-hour candle started and respect the resistance and breaks back below it, chances are it's probably going to continue dropping. That's why I talk about the timing of the candles. Everything is just so important. 7 a.m. open, good time to trade. After the 8 o'clock, the new 4-hour candle, good time to trade. After 8:30, equity open, decent time to trade. Anything in between, you can get some chop, and you don't want to
If
be a
you
part
look-
of it.
If you look on the higher time frames, right, on GJ, is that enough of a wick for you?
For what?
Like you always, the importance of the top wick, bottom wick.
Yeah, I
Like-
mean, it's just as long as it creates one, that's all right.
Okay.
Now, like, just from a technical standpoint, if price were to break back below this smaller resistance here on smaller time frames, and then start to break back into 150.470, that would make sense to find that correction back down to 153.72. So we can watch just to see, what happens. And again,
Mhm.
there's a big 4-hour wick to the upside. So price, was it bullish on this 4-hour? It could easily push back through there. So that's why you just wait. Everything's a lot easier when you wait. When you anticipate moves and then you try to get in early because you think it's going to happen and blah, 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 you start to get screwed by a lot of things. So it's easier, literally so much easier just to sit and wait. That's why, like, I map everything out. I just say, like, okay, well, for me to take this, it should hold under here. Lower time frames, it should break the support. And then if it breaks out, closes out, and then we get a break of this level, then we're going to see continuation. I put everything in my favor. You know what I mean? Because then I can look back hindsight and say, okay, there's a top, here's a top, here's a top. By the time this breaks under here, there's another top here, another lower high. So that would make sense. And you're running with that bearish momentum to the downside. So that's why it's just easier just to wait everything out, let it read and react. That's it. See the same things over and over again, trade them. See, like gold, talking about, well, if that 30-minute candle or that hourly doesn't close up inside of there, well, chances are, that would have led us to pull back a little bit, break the high and run, but it didn't happen. Now price is melting off. That's why I do not anticipate anything. I don't care what it does in the ranges. I want it to do what I want it to do, where I want it to do it at, not in no trading areas. Oh.
Not quite out yet, but any minute. So thanks again, Dana.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna watch GJ here too and see how it goes.
Yeah, it should. I would think just technically, again, everything technically here just is making sense, right? There's a ton of noise up here on the 4-hour. There's some bearish structure here, lower highs being created, breaking supports. Once price pops back below that level, it should give it a clear runway to make its impulse move down. So we'll see just technically what happens. But again, if everyone traded gold or whoever did, you don't got to get impatient. You don't got to place other trades, all that. It's just kind of a live idea that we're watching. That's it.
You think those wicks would be a problem with it heading towards the zone, or?
No, not at all. I think if it can respect these levels in here, this resistance, and then break this here, that gives it that's going to give it the runway to the
The
downside.
strength, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
just wondering.
These wicks won't matter. And I don't really trade lower time frames like this. I use them just to watch the structure, because everything starts from something, right? So they just build off of lower time frames, and then yeah, by the time you get around to your higher time frame analysis, it's already formed something lower time frame. But I'm just watching, just see what happens here.
The only thing I don't like about sales on GJ is the 4-hour, how it just opened, no wick, and shut down.
That is a wick up there.
Oh, the heck, on my MetaTrader, there's literally like no wick.
Yeah, we talked about the wick there earlier, about the price doing that, opening, creating a wick to the opposite side, and then breaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so someone says, hey, I'm new here. You're watching for patterns. Highs you hold. When you predict the lows, you sell or buy. I don't buy lows, and I don't short on highs. Typically, I buy the highs and sell the lows. We trade all breakouts. I do not buy when anything's low. So like this right now, I would have no interest in buying, zero. Once it makes its breakout, like that signals to me that I can short it. Same thing like on gold, I don't want to short while it's moving up. When it breaks out is when I want to take the trades, for the buy. There's tons of recordings in the Telegram, YouTube, all of that. I suggest going back through and just watching the old live streams. You'll learn a lot just watching everything. Oh, look at that. It's gonna break the high and run on gold.
Yo, I just scanned myself right now. I just made my what's it called? My daily percentage.
Silver's ripping right now.
Sheesh. Look at that. Filled that range in on gold and then dropped again. I had my TP right over there.
This is not stock market trading. This is currency and gold. So this is the pound yen, and then this is gold over here. We just trade the same things. We don't really trade pound yen anymore. We just trade gold, really.
All right, Tanner, I just scanned myself and I'm pretty sleepy right now because it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. So thank you for this
All right,
session.
bro.
And hopefully I'll see you. Are you doing another one tomorrow?
Yeah, another one tomorrow.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow at 5, okay?
All right. Peace out.
Peace. Good night.
Yeah, if you go to No Risk FX on YouTube, I post all of every live session's recorded and posted there. So you can go in there and watch the live sessions. You'll get a lot of your questions answered just rewatching everything, you know. So you see, like I was talking about on GJ having price. Let me see something here. Is there some news going on? It's Tuesday, a little bit of news, 9 a.m. So we're not quite there yet. But we were talking about GJ and how it needed to break back below this in order for me to consider sells, you know, if I were going to trade that. So why it's important. You just got to wait on everything you expect. Cannot anticipate breakouts. Because everything might look good up to that point, right? And then when it does bounce off of there and you anticipated a breakout and it doesn't break out, well, then you just really just screwed yourself. Because then you're not going to know, okay, well, where do I get out? How should I manage this? All of that. Yeah, that's 1787 like we expected today. When this candle breaks this, probably gives it a nice, really nice impulse to the upside. Silver had a nice spike up too, 2641.
Hey, Tanner.
Yeah,
Hey, is your live call tonight? Or not your live call, but is your Zoom call tonight?
yeah.
All right.
It'll only be like probably 30, 25, 20 minutes.
What are you gonna go over?
Just the overall market, just updating the overall market.
All right. All right, cool. I'll be there.
Uh, look at this smaller time frame. Yeah, so like I said, after the 4-hour open, you'll get some volume. So you see how after the 4 hours open, they all pulled back, like gold pulled back and then shot up. GJ pulled back, is moving back up. So that's why it's important to wait. You got to know the times. Times are important. Yeah, gold's rangy now. Yeah, if a daily candle can, maybe this daily candle or the next one close above 2660, we're going to get that nice run up in silver again. I'll update that too. I'll only update it in the Telegram and stuff when prices get interesting. If it's just ranging, there's no point in me updating it every day. So if something good comes out of it, I can update it. Silver's ripping today. So new 15-minute candle open. We'll give it a little longer. We'll see if these things, our overall intended area for gold to get hit was 1787.30. So I just want to see if something will break the highs and take off. And then I also want to see if I was going to end up being right about GJ breaking the low here again and then running 150.370. And gold, it's just really looking like it wants to break, but every time it gets up there, it shuts down. This is why you cannot anticipate. Imagine how many times when gold would have pushed up and you would have fought and fought and fought, and then you just end up with a bunch of losers. Just easier just to wait for the breakouts. That's it. Yeah. After you watch it for a while though, the breakouts, they'll get pretty easy. You'll know. If you just give it a few months of you just sitting there watching it, you'll know when you'll be able to know when it's happening in real time.
Hey Tanner, when you say you're coming to Houston
Um,
or Dallas?
I wanted to this year, but I don't know. I kind of randomly took that trip to Vegas, and then I'm gonna be in the Ozarks again, uh, probably here soon, considering it's summertime, just coming on to summertime. So I don't know. We'll see. My brother lives in Texas, but
Your brother knows what's up then.
huh?
I say your brother knows what's up then.
Yeah, he's chilling. One's in Cali and one's in Texas. But I was just out in Cali too, so I don't know. I told myself too that this year I was gonna do less traveling and just focus on trading a lot and just kind of chill out, and that just didn't happen. Probably not gonna happen.
I want to go to Miami or something like that. It seems live.
Yeah, I haven't been to Florida since I was younger. I think I went there like 3 times, but I haven't been there in quite some time. I would like to go back out there though. I know a few people that live out there. Honestly, there was a lot of like traders that went and lived out there. They have something with their taxes.
In Cali?
Nah, Florida. Something to do with their state taxes or something. A lot of traders move there.
I'm about to go to Puerto Rico.
Dude, that's the move for real.
Just live there. What? They don't have capital gains taxes.
Yeah, they don't have any capital gains tax.
Do they have any types of taxes?
I mean, I guess really the catch is everything's imported, but no, you don't pay capital gains tax there.
So when I claim my trades on like my tax return and stuff, is that like, am I getting that taxed as like a capital gains tax?
Yeah. So if you withdraw from the account, anything you withdraw is going to need to get taxed. What I would do is talk to somebody who does taxes. That's one thing I do not talk about or give advice to or anything. Now, I will tell you this little hint. There is ways to open a trust fund with 25 grand and really pay no taxes at all. But we can with the no risk group get more in depth on that.
Don't trust funds grow over time? Or do you have to put money in them for them to grow?
Or you're gonna put some money into them.
Well, yeah, but aren't they like a Roth IRA
Yeah.
compound account? That's what I would want to do out of anything. I would do a Roth. It's pretty genius, I think.
Hypothetically, anyways. See here. Man, silver's making a nice move today. Let's see if it can hold on to the gains though. Gold really wants to break out, I can tell. See, this is what I talk about. Like when something just keeps banging its head on a resistance or a support. This is like skipping a rock across water. It's eventually going to go through. That's why I think of things like so reversed. That's why I'll trade the breakouts, because a lot of people anticipate, so they are already short or they're already long, right? So if I want to sell like GJ and I'm waiting and I sit there and I wait for a breakout, well, a lot of people have probably already bought and sold in this range. I don't know where it's going to go. They don't know, right? So same thing on gold. Like it could reject here and fall all the way back down. Who knows? But if it does break out, that's a good sign that, these people that it played in this range who are on the wrong side, they're wrong about it. That's why it's a lot easier. Just like we did this morning, we found a place to set an order above, and you let that order get hit to run up into the nearest resistance. It's that simple. Same thing happened. If there's going to be volume that kicks in, well, new 30-minute candle is about to open in 6 minutes. There's clean range. If that 30-minute candle were to close bullish back up into this, and the next one were to create a bottom wick and break the highs, well, you have clear range again. So big support is being built off of this 1781 level as well. That's why you just got to be patient and wait. Yeah, this is just contracts, gold and silver. You're just trading contracts. This isn't physical or anything like that. So then remember we spoke about the times, right? 8:30 equity open and that's going to produce some volume too. So notice things are pulling back a little bit before the 8:30. This is why like timing is just everything, the timing of the candles. So now if things are pulling back right now, and then by 8:27, 8:28, they push back up and push into this resistance. Well, on the break of that, that's going to probably give a nice impulse to the upside, as well as on GJ, the 30-minute candle. If this one closes bearish underneath the support, the next one pulls back and breaks that low we anticipated. That would give a nice move to the downside. So just got to be patient and wait. One minute though, I'm going to mute myself real quick. I'm going to run into the other room and grab something. So we got 5 minutes, 4 minutes for these candles. Then we'll watch a little bit into the next 30-minute, probably to like 8:45, and then we'll call it. So just 1 minute. So we got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes for the next 30-minute candle. 15-minute candle as well. Sheesh, big wick on silver. See now, GJ's building the support, gold's breaking down kind of, so things are just ranging. You go look, since this morning, we had a nice spike on gold for the first trade, and after that, nothing has produced after that. GJ, same thing. Talked about if price were to hold the resistance and break back down and break the 150.470 area to then continue. So nothing, everything is just ranging. Nothing's happening. So most likely what's going to happen, there will be some kind of move probably later in the morning that I will not be a part of. And for anyone who caught the gold trade, it's a good trade, nice 20 pips to the upside. So that's probably going to be be it for me today. Had a gold close, had gold close more up in this range, and then the next one we're able to pull back and break the high, we would have sat and watched it because that would be interesting to me. And then, had GJ close, it's still rejecting a bit, but had GJ really close below these support levels, and then the next one we're able to pull up and break the lows, that would have been interesting to watch as well. So everything today is done. We're not gonna look at anything else. And yeah, so good stuff to whoever caught the gold buys today, and we'll run it back tomorrow, same time. So yeah, any other questions or no?
Appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir. I'll catch you tonight, D-Wayne.
All right, bet. I'm out of here.
All right. Anyone else? Anything at all? Yep, so that's gonna be it. I'll post this recording later then, and